Hello all, and welcome to this night's post-work beer review, which I'm going to dub, Please God, Can I Just Win for Once in My Life? Yeah, it's just been a real run of terrible, terrible luck. Story of my life. So why not go and nurse my sorrows away with some beer? And I'm going to be reviewing a beer I've never tried before. Um, and you're going to probably be shocked by this. And what is that beer? It is Coors Banquet. Yes, I've never had Coors Banquet. I believe it's like the macro lager that I've never actually had. Until fairly recently, it was actually pretty hard to find Coors Banquet here in Hawaii. Coors Light is everywhere. It's basically, um, you know, old men in Hawaii, they either drink Miller Lite or Coors Light, and that's their beer. Men under the age of 50 generally prefer Heineken as their macro lager of choice. But yeah, this is Coors Banquet, something I've never had before. And it's kind of gotten sort of a slight cachet to it, this sort of thing that Pabst Blue Ribbon had about 15 years or so ago. And some people say, yeah, it's one of the better macro lagers. Well, we're going to find out tonight. Got my Pilsner glass here. Got the tall boy from the convenience store, gas station convenience store, as tall boys are wont to come. Let's see here. There's no date on this, but I don't think it's been sitting out for too long because I haven't actually seen these Coors Banquet tall boys at the convenience store, in the past few months. So I think this is fairly fresh. So let's just get to this, shall we? I finally figured. I should have been paying attention to that pour a little bit better. Anyways, I finally figured out, after how many years of doing this, like over a decade, that the reason why the camera goes in and out is because the light is indistinct. If I have light shining on my face, it stays in focus. I went to college for 10 years. And I also took like 2 years of photography in college. Granted, analog photography, but it took me that long to go and find out, figure this out. Truly, truly, I am a sad person. Okay, so this is 5.0 ABV, by the way. Trying to get the light there. So kind of see sort of a pale golden yellow with a very astoundingly foamy um, white head for a macro lager. Kind of got some grassy notes there, grassy hop notes, crackery malts, and a very strong minerality, which is what I'm going to guess is the renowned Rocky Mountains water, I suppose. So, yeah, pretty rare that I go and get like this sort of whetstone smell from something that's not a true German style pilsner or a sour. Sours tend to have that whetstone smell quite a bit. Okay, onto the palate now, shall we? Well, if I can get through the head here. Well, at least I can say the visual presentation of this beer is pretty nice. So you kind of can guess what's going to follow now. Got a subtle sweetness that kind of goes throughout till the finish where it clears. a mild hop bitterness. It rises in the mids at the most. It doesn't really have any distinctive aspects to it. Probably the strongest character to it, I guess, is a very, very corny top note. Definitely get that corn in the top note. I would have preferred this, as a macro lager, I'd prefer this drier. It's a little bit too sweet for my tastes. I mean, it still clears and everything, but just too sweet for me. That and the corniness is just, that corn top note is just, it's also a bit on the palate too. It's just pretty strong to me. I should note though, whenever I go and say like corn, it's not really like sweet corn. It's more like, maize, dried corn, you know. Goes down fairly easy at least. I mean, it's probably good at a barbecue. Um, and it's definitely better than Coors Light. Coors Light is beer flavored seltzer water. So yeah, Coors Banquet, American Macro Lager, definitely macro. You can taste that corn adjunct in it, and drink it if you like it. But I don't know. If you're in Colorado, there's better beers to drink. That's for sure. And that is your beer review for this evening. Cheers.